All right. Real quickly, and I'm going to wrap this up. I got to tell you one last story about this fellow I met about 38 years ago. And when I met him, I could tell there was something really unique. I couldn't quite figure out what it was. And like every other guy, I kind of hold people off at first until you get to know them. And over time, we became friends, and we became good friends. We became best friends. He became my best hunting companion. He got to know my family. I got to know his. And one day, we were kind of having this conversation, and I said, "You really like me, don't you? I mean, you know what I mean." And he said, "Yeah, Jay, I really do." I said, I kind of think you love me. And he says, "Yeah, I do." I said, "How much?" And he says, "I'll tell you how much I love you. I gave up my only child for you. I gave up my only son so that you could have this life that you love so much." I said, "What can I do, Lord? What can I do? You're the best friend I have. What can I do? What can I give you back?" And he says, You can't give me anything, Jay, but you can do one thing for me." And I said, "What is that?" "I'll do it. I'll do anything." And he said, "You go out and tell your story to everybody you can tell. Because when you tell your story, you're telling our story. And when you tell our story, you're telling my story. That's your job, Jay. You go out and pass it on. That's why I created you. That's why you're here. That's why I love you so much. That's why I gave up my only son, Jesus Christ, so that you could have this life." Folks, it's not like so many folks think to begin a relationship with Jesus is like something where you have to give up a bunch of stuff. That's not what it's about. A relationship with Jesus is about just that. It's about a relationship. It's about how much he loves you, and he just wants to be in relationship. And he says, all you have to do is ask. We're hunters. A lot of us are. As hunters, we find what we hunt for. If you feel like there's a lot of loneliness in your life, if you feel alone sometimes, if you feel like sometimes there's no place to turn, there is. And it's into this relationship with this guy who, in my mind, I see wears blue jeans and boots. And his name's Jesus. And he's there every single time I call on him. Every single time. And he'll be there for you. I just wanted you to know that, and I want to thank you so much for letting me tell you that tonight.